Holography extends photography into third dimension. In photography, the story is seen using a 2D representation, while in holography, we record something in such a way that can be used to reproduce a real visual 3D image. Before moving on to physics behind holograms, let me tell you some secrets behind some hard problems. How to become the Prime Minister of India? Widely known for his marketing brilliance, Narendra Modi went on to become the 15th Prime Minister of India, as well as he earned a Guinness World Record by delivering a speech at 128 places simultaneously, popularized by holograms. How to revive a dead celebrity? After decades of enjoying MJ's performance, the audience knew how Jackson moved, how he looked, and anything less than immensely accurate wasn't going to work. This holographic performance on the release of a new song revived him at least for a day. Now let's move into physics of adding this third dimension in a photograph.
To record the 3D object, we need some sort of a mechanism that can encode the third dimension as well. This is done by using a device called Fresnel zone plate. We take a circle and cut some annular rings as shown here. So when light falls on it, it will come through these annular rings. And just by very easy construction, we can show that there is a focus point where the path lengths from different annular rings differ by a multiple of wavelength. The diffracted light all adds up at a single point. That's the function of zone plate. The z coordinate of focal point can be changed by using a different set of annular rings. Similarly, the xy coordinates can be adjusted by changing the center of annular rings. What holography does is to take each point on the object and transform it into a set of rings similar to what we have in a zone plate. So each point makes a set of rings, they all overlap as shown in green. So when we pass a laser beam through this plate, each point comes to a focus at an x, y and z coordinate given by the position and size of corresponding rings. Now how do we get these rings corresponding to each point of the object? These rings represent an interference pattern and this diagram shows how to construct the pattern. We pass a laser pulse through a set of point sources coherent with the pulse and each point will produce an interference pattern similar to that of a plane wave and spherical wave. So we get a set of zone plates whose radii and positions correspond to points on the source itself. In recording, an important part is to construct two coherent waves, one to illuminate the object and other for the laser pulse. Practically, the recording is done using the apparatus shown. Here a beam splitter is used on light coming from a coherent source. The object beam and reference beam shown here are coherent and produce the required interference pattern on a photographic plate. This is the plate that we use for reconstruction. Once we get a holographic plate for the object, its reconstruction is done simply by passing a beam of light through the plate, which gives a 3D image for this object. These are some variants of holography. Digital planar holography is a method for designing miniature components for optics by embedding digital holograms inside a planar waveguide. Musion eyeliner is the system that creates an illusion of 3D moving image by projecting a bright image onto an inclined metallic film